A Fox Biz alert that just isn't cool. The government's latest move to stop global warming, going after Icemakers in your refrigerator. The Department of Energy is working on regulations that would make them more energy efficient. But my next guest says consumers are the ones who will get the cold shoulder. Chris Horner of the Competitive Enterprise Institute joins me now. Chris, when I hear energy efficient, to me it sounds like it's going to work worse, be less effective, and I'm going to be frustrated as all heck.
And out of pocket some more money. Well, that's because, Charles, you're paying attention. The great ice cube tax comes on top, of course, of the light bulb tax, EPA's backdoor series of energy taxes like their cap and trade scheme, after all the wonders they've done with other energy efficiency, appliance efficiency programs. But this is worse because it's coming from an administration who's had vowed as candidate that higher gas prices were a good thing and an objective, to bankrupt our most affordable source of energy, coal, and anybody who dared use it. And he appointed an energy secretary who, after I assume were interviews, came out and said somehow we have to find a way to get our gas prices up to Europe's levels. In other words, they've done everything they can using the state to come after affordable uses of energy that allow the average family increased comfort, safety, and convenience, which they find intolerable. And like Time magazine said about Icemakers, energy gluttony. No, they're not. They're modern conveniences, making us richer, freer, and safer. All of these things removing inefficiencies, by the way, but they view energy use as gluttonous.
You know, it's funny, Chris, because sometimes I feel like we're living in a Jetsons age, but the Obama administration wants to take us back to the Flintstone age.
There is, if you watch these series like PBS's 1900, you can see what compliance with the Kyoto Protocol is like. You're talking about reducing per capita energy use to levels back even earlier than then. And they say, well, you're greedy, you'll figure it out, you'll invent pixie dust and flubber, but they've always said that's the worst thing that could happen to humanity. It's not really about somehow figuring out to make windmills be something other than windmills. It's about using the state to make sure you use less of something that we have an awful lot of, that we use much more cleanly than ever before and ever imagined. And so now they come after, pollution continues dropping, even as we use more and more energy. Well, they come after and they say, well, your ice maker is a weather machine, and we have to tell you what light bulb you can use, and I'm sorry, that toilet's not acceptable. At some point, people are going to, possibly in 2012, people are going to remember a series of things this guy and the people he surrounds himself with have said. They hate abundant, reliable energy because of what it does. It fills the masses with delusions of adequacy, that they can make decisions on their own. They can make transport decisions on their own, energy use decisions on their own. Right. That can't stand.
But right now, it seems like if you can wrap the flag of clean and helping the earth, you can get away with a lot of stuff right now.
Including dishonesty. Adding more windmills to the mix just means more gas-fired plants. It means more pollution because of plants sitting idle. It's not about reducing pollution. The issue isn't the issue, Mr. Alinsky taught us, including some people in the administration. The issue is the latest vehicle to impose a long-held policy agenda. And that's what this is about. People, rest assured, your ice maker is not a weather machine. Even though everything causes global warming and global warming causes everything, is their unified field theory? It's not true. It's time to fight back. And this may be the thing on top of everything else. Remember the light bulbs, the toilets, the clothes washers, the EPA backdoor energy taxes. I think that people are paying attention now.
I think they are, too. So before I let you go, is the notion that we'll go back to using ice trays?
The notion? Yes. It is. In fact, if you read, I looked at this NIST document that's driving this, that the Department of Energy paid for and got the answer they were asking for. They said that there are more energy efficient ways to make ice cubes. Yeah,
Chris,
manually. Manually doesn't necessarily mean more efficient.
I'm going to go out and buy an ice tray in your honor and in the president's honor. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Lou, he's next.